Hey everyone, so today I'm making a quiche. My mom had given me salmon for Christmas, 2 tins of salmon. So one I made fish cakes with, and now I'm going to make quiche with the other one. So I'll show you all. I cut up all my ingredients. Instead of using red pepper flakes, I've got a fresh red pepper that I cut up. I cut up tomatoes, and I had some leftover broccoli, fresh broccoli, so a few sprigs of that. That's my can of salmon with a tablespoon of flour, and I had a big onion, so I cut up half an onion, and you have to put in 1 cup of cheese. So that's what I'm using. And then the recipe calls for 2 eggs. So I want to see, because I'm using this bowl, so I want to see. I like to make extra because then I can have leftovers, but I want to see whether the 2 eggs is going to, because I've got so many things to add in, and a 3/4 teaspoon of salt in here. So just have to put the eggs in the bowl, and I lined my bowl with the butter because I don't have non-stick. I don't buy non-stick oil to use, so I line the bowl so that at least there's something. I usually make crustless. I don't buy the crust to make my quiche, and I've also got puff pastry, so I can use that sometime. And then just with a fork, I'm just mixing this up. See? And then instead of using the red pepper flakes, I like fresh red pepper. The recipe doesn't call for the broccoli and the tomato, but I like to add in extra things so that my food doesn't end up going off. And I just use 1 red pepper. So put that in there, and then just mix it all up. I think I'm gonna do 4 eggs because 2 eggs is too little. I like it when it rises. Do this like that. I like to cook. I'm just heating my toaster oven. You have to heat it to 450. I have had this toaster oven a long time. So now I'm just going to mix all the egg up in here. And I'm going to add the salt in. Sprinkle it around. This will be a nice evening meal for me. And then I'm adding in now the cheese. I didn't fill the cup up right to the top. I'm adding in the cheese. It's so easy to cook. I never used to show people how I cook, but people don't believe anything I say and do, so you have to leave evidence. And then I'm just mixing in the cheese in here. See, just mixing all the ingredients together. I like to add a little bit of black pepper. That's also not in the recipe, but I like it. Black pepper is good for the body. Right, then after you mix all that in there, then you have to put this. The good thing with this is I don't have to use all of it, but if it fits, it's good, because you can also use this for sandwiches or a wrap or something. I think it will fit. I had my music on, but since they put copyright, I turn the music off. And then I'm just going to fold this in here. Fold all this. That's the salmon that I had mixed already with the flour. And just want to make sure everything is coated. Make sure that it's all coated nicely. I went to get some orange juice today because I like to drink orange juice with my meal or in the morning. So I went to the Metro. And I'm just going to add in, gonna sprinkle some black pepper. The black pepper just on the top, like that. Then this is still heating up. Once it's heated, then I'll put it in there, and then I'll just cook it until it's cooked. You can basically see, because it will rise up, and you'll be able to see when it's cooked in there. So don't waste anything. And then this is that's the dish ready. And my meals are always very tasty. I make nice meals. I cook nicely. So that's it. Then I just wait for it to heat up, and then I'll put it in the oven. There you go. It's ready. So now I'll show you. Move the camera here. I used to cook always, even in South Africa. I used to cook at Trinity House. I always cook. And then this can go in here. And there you go. That will last me a few days, and I can have it like for lunch. I like to eat my leftovers. Say leftovers, but you go and buy frozen foods and all that and then heat it up. So this is much healthier for me, and it's fresh.